Good morning, everybody. It's Don, and it's Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock. I'm usually out here earlier, about 8 or 9, but had things to do. And I shot a video of my birds flying in the evening, so I want to get you another one here of them flying in the morning. And I'm trying to do this with one hand. My GoPro kind of messed up on me a little bit. I got to figure it out still. But anyways, I'll show you what they're going to do this morning. Hopefully they'll be eager to go. And, even though still got them young ones, here's another young one. Like I said, my last video, in the evening, I don't have that sun in my eyes, but now, in the morning, I got the sun going on, and I'm going to try to do the best I can, but what's wrong? Okay. So, what I was getting at is, I still say flying in the morning is probably the best bet as for the temperature wise, because it's always cooler, a lot cooler than it would be in the evening. I mean, because I know at 5 o'clock in the evening it can get scorching hot at times. 6, still hot. And I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me, guys. In this tree, but I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to do. Okay, I'll try to go against this thing. Oh man, that sun is bright today. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh boy, did you see that one? That was a good one. I hope I got that. It looked like a 30-foot drop. But yeah, so it's kind of like a summer update. I ain't put a video on in a while. That's for my rollers flying. I know I got a lot of them on, but you see how they're all kitting together here too? And then, usually in the mornings, and that red one there, I gotta figure out who that is. That one's just really rolling good. Now he's separating. Why is that? I don't know. Might be a young bird. But just thought I'd show you how they perform in the morning compared to at night. I mean, there's really no big difference, but I think they got more stamina in the mornings because it's a lot cooler, and they look like they're going higher too. So, and they'll get up there and they'll fly, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes depending on the weather. Depending on the temperature and of course weather. But now it's getting hard to see them because they're going towards the sun. So, and that's the only drawback about flying for me in the morning, is it's hard to observe when you got that sun coming down on you from the east. Man, that red one is really doing its thing up there. I don't know. That black one is doing pretty good too. But I don't know. Like I said, they fly good in both evenings and mornings. But to be honest, I think, in my opinion, from what I've seen, is mornings are the best flight or best performance of them. I used to not think that they were any difference, but it is to me. I mean, look at them now. They're way up there. Whereas last night they wasn't that high up there, but man, they are so high up there now. So, kind of hard to see. Well, like I said, they'll fly up there for 30 minutes. And 30, 45 minutes, and they'll start slowly coming down because there's some young birds right here. Because the temperature is starting to drop a little bit. I mean, climb up. So I got some young birds right here. I'm just letting them go in and out on their own right now, so it's no big deal. Let's see if I can see something right here while they're up there flying. And I'm gonna make a video of some of my young birds. There's a red bald. These are all my Turner rollers. And that black and white one there. But what I'm gonna do is try to get them all out, all the young birds, and show you the colors I get out of them. And there's another one that's booted. And yeah. So I think those two are nest mates. There's a good tort up there. Another bald booted roller there. And there's more down there. So I'll show you what I got later on when I get the chance. I'm just trying to get some videos on what I've got going on. And the bird's flying today. So, yeah, it's a pretty bird. He'll probably molt out. Okay, now, I don't know if you can see them, but they are up there. These guys are almost like my high flyers. It's amazing. But anyways, just thought I'll show you how they're doing. And kind of give you an update on them. Alright, thanks for watching. Don's Pigeons, Sodus, Michigan. Alright, hi everybody. It's not good morning this time, it's good afternoon or good evening. I'm just trying to get a video out real quick on my Turner rollers. Just thought I'd show you how they're doing. I usually fly them in the mornings, but this evening, since it cooled off a little bit, I wanted to try them out and see how they're acting. Because usually in the mornings they do pretty good, and they stay up a little longer. But I noticed now also that if I fly them in the evening, they fly about just the same. But it's got to be a little cooler though, because if it's warmer, they won't stay up too long and perform. So right now I got them all up there, and it's probably about 6:30, almost 6:45 in the evening. And I got them up there flying pretty good. Hitting real good. And I do have some young birds out here flying around. I'm training them to trap, which they are actually just learning to go in and out right now. And the older birds are teaching them to stay up there in the air longer. So they was flying erratic for a while, about a month ago, but now they're starting to learn to kit together. So I don't know if you can see them. The sun's settling in the west. You can see them a little bit better like that too. They're reflecting off them. There's no glare in my eyes this time. Morning time I fly and there's usually glare in my eyes and it's hard to observe them really. But right now in the evening about this time, it's really the best time for me to observe them, to see how they perform and see who's who doing what. So I just thought I'd put a video on to show you. And so far I had a good breeding season. I ordered 200 bands. I'm halfway through my last 100 bands I got to go on, and breeding season's over with, but still they having babies in my breeder loft. And I'm gonna show you some of my young birds out of there. The colors I got out of them, which is pretty amazing. You would think a certain pair will bring you certain colors, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. I mean, you can put two certain pairs together and you're gonna throw off a different oddball looking color or pattern. It's really fascinating to see what you get. So yeah, that was a good one there. So I might try doing this for a little bit and fly them in the evening, about an hour or two before sunset. It seems like they're doing pretty good this way too. And I still fly them in the mornings, but it's just every now and then, you know. Just keep observing how they fly in the evening. But as you can see, you still got some young birds out there flying all by himself. He's learning to stay up in the air, but he's not learning to kick right. So I give him time. I give him a while. And I do have some young birds for sale. I still have a few more young birds. Give me another week or two. And I sold a bunch of them not too long ago to a good friend up north from here. And I haven't been shipping nothing lately because it's so hot. But as soon as the temperature cools down, I'll probably have some birds to ship out. And after I go through them, see which ones I decide to keep. I mean, if I get in too many dark colored ones, I'm getting a lot of, in my breeder loft, I'm getting a lot of dark colored ones, but from my observation, those are the ones that are doing the best rolls. So, and I don't really keep them for the color. I keep them for the performance, but in my breeder loft, it's just, I don't know. So I can't tell what they're gonna do. As in my kit box, as you can see, it's been doing me well for the last few years. And I just maintain about 25 in here. 20, 25, depending on how many the hawks take out. I think the most I'll have in here will be 30. But so far, I've been lucky with the hawks. Nothing this summer, nothing yet, nothing major. Even this springtime, it wasn't too bad. Well, with late winter, I was getting them though. But so they're getting ready to come down a little bit. But I don't know. See, now my observation is that when they're flying in the morning, they perform better. I mean, they're flying long right now, but nothing major yet. You see how the sun just reflects on them? They're getting ready to ascend. Ascend. Okay, guys, ready to come down? Yeah, sun's going down. Ain't too long to go. And we feel about ready to harvest. Wish it was mine though. Okay, so wasn't too bad. Yeah, the panning, so it's still hot. I mean, even though the sun down a little bit, it's still too hot. So I think the best thing I'm gonna do is just keep flying them in the mornings, because right now you can tell we're pretty hot. So, all right, just thought I'd put another video on my rollers, and my wife kind of upset about me putting this playhouse underneath here with these birds up there. I don't blame her. So I got to come up with another idea, either for the playhouse separate or put a rooftop on that. It'd probably be easier to just put a rooftop. Give me some of that corrugated greenhouse stuff. All right, thanks for looking, guys. Have a great night, a great evening.